Hey guys, Cuba's back, and I wanted to talk about today top three reasons why people play old school RS. So I'm just gonna go straight into the video because I don't want to make this drag this out for super long. So the very first reason, and probably the biggest reason, is content. So everybody could argue that old school RS is probably one of the best games out there as far as content because we're always getting stuff new about most of the time every month. And the one thing good thing about old school RS is they take feedback from the community. They'll ask us like polls and stuff that we want. If I'm right, now we're about to start getting the nightmare soon, but they pretty much ask you how like what updates you kind of want to the game, and it's just a great feature. It means that the producers of the game actually want to hear from the community on what they want, not give us something that we don't want, which happens in a lot of games, like some stuff in RS3. So, and another thing is, as far as content wise, I don't know if people notice this, but it seems like old school RS gets stuff first than RS3 does. Like old school RS had Master Clue Scrolls. Old school RS had the banking rework. Then RS3 got it, which is kind of crazy because RS3 was out, you know, longer than old school RS. So if you pay attention, if you play both games, you kind of see that old school RS was getting stuff like kind of like first, depending on certain stuff. Like we don't have raids. I mean, we got raids in RS3, but it's not like the raids in old school RS. The raids in RS3, you just kill the boss and that's it. Old school RS, you actually got to do some stuff. It's actually like 30 minutes, so it feels like a raid. So that's pretty much it as far as content, and they're always just rolling it out. You know, stuff changes. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Peking, and this is probably a big thing because RS3 Peking is pretty much dead, and I'm like dead. It's pretty much every once in a while you only find a PK or in RS3, and the only time is like say you're killing lava strike worms, and you might see a PK that's coming out of nowhere because everybody knows that they're very profitable. So that's probably the only time you'll see PKs certain spots in the wildy. But other than that, the whole wilderness, the whole north side of Gilnor is completely dead. There's nobody there. Nobody PKs in RS3 because of evolution of combat. But when it comes to old school RS, that's a completely different story. Some people just play old school RS just for the PKing because it's just that's what people did back then. And it's it's probably one of the biggest things that keeping the game alive. We have dead man mode. It's like I don't know when Dead Man Mo's coming back because I'm not really into PKing like that. I want to get into it, but like that's just how big that shows you how big PKing is now. But introduction of Dead Man mode, there's still a lot of you know stuff they're adding in to PKing. We have the Bounty Hunter right now, but I think Bounty Hunter got taken back because of a kind of a I wouldn't say a glitch, but something that was kind of a bit game breaking. So we don't have that no more. But it's just the stuff that you were able to do back then, like old school RS. You could do DH PKing, Void PKing. You can't do none of that in RS3. No one does it. You know, it's like it's just fun. It kind of, I mean, I hate to say it, but it does take skill to be a good PKer. It does take a bit of skill, especially like when you're tri breeding. So that always keep that in mind. A lot of people play old school RS for the PKing aspect of it. We even have the old PKing, PKing worlds, open world PKing, and man, I remember. I remember when I first played old school RS, and I did not know what that meant because I was just a kid, and I just went to that world, and immediately I started taking damage. It was like I don't know where I was getting shot from because there's just so many people there, and I just started running. I got away for some reason, and I didn't die. But after that, I just I never went back to that world. So just the PK aspect of it is fun. Sometimes you get mad when you die because you could have got smited for a really expensive item, but at the same time, it's kind of cool because it's nice to know that this is what like people actually do and they actually spend time to get good at it. Like it's just if they get lucky, that's the thing, and that's kind of the thing with PKs. If you get lucky, and, one time you might snag in that good drop, you might get like an Armadio God Sword or heavy ballista or Kodai wand if people risking that much. Sometimes dragon claws. I've seen people lose dragon claws before, and now they get kind of frustrated. But yeah, just the whole Peking aspect. Everybody loves it. No one really hates it, even though it's kind of like it's a luck based thing. It's kind of a skill base. It takes time to kind of learn to be a good PKer. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. The next thing, and probably the biggest thing, is the PVMing. The PVMing in this game is just probably one of the best in all regards, all aspects. Is way better in this game than RS3. RS3, yes, you have a lot of bosses, but honestly, it's just like it doesn't feel like, yeah, if you know what I mean. I mean, there's cool bosses. You got like a Raxor, um, the Magister. See, I don't even know all the bosses because I haven't fought them. Telos. But then, in old school RS, there's just a bunch. You get the Alchemical Hydra, Vorkath, and it's enjoying for these fights. You got Zora. Zora's been around for a while and is still one of the best money makers in the game currently. Vorkath is really good. I already said Vorkath, but yeah, Vorkath is really good. You even have the mini, like, they added a gargoyle boss. You have the Abyssal Sire, so, an Abyssal Demon boss. And the way the mechanics are, it's just fun. It's not super, super difficult, but it's actually fun, learning the stuff. You're not gonna kill yourself. So I'll be honest, I kind of wish we had something kind of like a Barrows, not Barrows like Barrows Rise of the Six from RS3 that was in our school RS. I kind of wish that was in the game. And then we can also bring raids as a form of PvM in this game because, as you know, raiding raids is not easy, and I don't know anything about raids right now because I'm not that far in the game. So, and as you can see in my gameplay, in the clips that's going on right now, I'm not really a high level character. So yeah, just the PVMing aspect of it. There's more bosses. There's more things to do. There's different ways of killing bosses. It's just fun, and then it feels really good when you get that rewarding drop. And even if you don't get a rewarding drop, you still have the common drops. Some bosses are not good for common drops, but most are. Like Zora, you don't need to get a rare drop to make good money at Zora. You're already making good money. Vorkath, you're making good money at Vorkath. Um, but when it comes to like God's Worst dungeons and stuff like that, that's when you want to get your valuable drops. But like, yeah, it's just crazy, and it felt good doing God War dungeons in old school RS. Like when you get a Bandos Tacids, I don't remember how much they are, but if I'm right, they're about, I don't know, 30 mil. I remember back then when the game was out, it was just old school RS. It was like it was big to get some Bandos Tacids. But now in like RS3, they're like 3 mil or 2 mil. So it's not the same anymore as people would, everybody could agree. Um, and that's pretty much it. There's a bunch of other reasons why people like old school RS over RS3. So if you think of any other reasons, please send them down in the comments below. So that's pretty much it for the video. I just want to thank you guys for actually thank everybody who watched my first video of why I switched to old school RS from RS3. That video got at least over 200 views. I actually got like 6 subscribers. I'm kind of happy about it. It's kind of really, I wasn't expecting it to really do that well. So I just want to thank you guys for that. Please keep giving me the support. I just want to get better at doing this. Eventually, I'm trying to think of a series to do, and one series I think I want to do is Road to Vorkath, because I kind of want to. I like the way Vorkath looks, and it's my type of boss, or either Road to Zora. But yeah, I got some stats to work. So my next video, I'm probably gonna go over what I plan to do, and I'll probably show my stats. So that's pretty much it. You guys keep leaving the great feedback. Leave some comments below what I could do better on, and I'll see you guys next time. Also, hit that subscribe and like button. See you guys. Have a good one.